Nakama, and welcome back to the Church of One Piece. I'm your pastor, the One Piece Apologist. And today's sermon will be on Chapter 50, A Parting of Ways. Whoa, as I'm sure you saw there, Little Buggy's raft has been destroyed at sea by a giant crab. And I don't know if you remember this. I mean, it's not obvious by his tiny stature or anything. Little Buggy is a devil fruit user and cannot swim. He is in big trouble here. This may spell the end for our Little Buggy, unfortunately, and that will be very sad. We will miss you dearly, Little Buggy. You were a good man. Go down with the ship. We admire you. And so then we get into the actual chapter, and it starts right off with a flashback of exactly what Nami said to Johnny and Yosaku as they were supposed to be guarding the ship, the Going Merry. And yet she was somehow able to sail off with it. Obviously, I don't think they thought they had to guard it from her, but, apparently they did. And as the ship guards, they should have known better. But, Nami, of course, uses her body to trick Johnny and Yosaku into thinking, that she's about to get naked. So she's like, oh, yeah, will you turn around? And then, they turn around, and they're right by the railing, and then she just walks right up to them, still fully clothed, never even changed or anything, as she indicated to them. Apparently that was a lie, but she walks right up and just grabs them and pushes them overboard right off the thing, and then she's just like, thanks, tell all the guys I had a great time, and I hope I see them again someday, blah, blah, blah. Bye, and just sails the Going Merry off. And to boot, she took all of Johnny and Yosaku's treasure. Johnny and Yosaku had a bunch of treasure on their ship, apparently, and she just helped herself to that. So, that's how it goes when you trust Cat Burglar Nami, apparently. But Luffy insists that Nami must be their navigator, and so he said he's going to send Usopp and Zoro off on Johnny and Yosaku's ship. The four of them go and chase after Nami. We can still see the Merry on the horizon. Take off after her and make sure that she comes back. Or that we get her still, because we want her as our navigator. I mean, Usopp is raring to go after Nami because he's like, that was the ship, going there, that was a ship, that was a present from Kaya, we have to go get it, blah, blah, blah. So he's ready to go. He wants to chase after Nami. Zoro doesn't think they should bother, cut their losses, Nami clearly wasn't loyal anyway, so just let her go. But Luffy, like I said, insists, and so Zoro will obey his captain's orders. He's like, absolutely, I will go back and get her then. But of course, Luffy cannot go because he is the chore boy of the Baratie. And Baratie is also currently in very specific trouble with the Krieg pirates there. So, they definitely might need his help there. So he is choosing to stay, but he is going to send Usopp and Zoro after Nami and make sure that she still joins their crew, while he continues to make sure that Sanji is recruited. Zoro has been looking for Hawk-Eye Mihawk. We finally get introduced to him, get a little character title introduction or whatever. And yeah, he's introduced as the greatest swordsman in the world currently. So obviously that's why Zoro's been looking for him. Zoro wants to be the best in the world, so he knows he's got to challenge the best. It seems a little early in the story to me for Zoro to accomplish that goal, but I don't know. Let's keep reading and find out what happens. And Krieg, or one of the Krieg pirates, asks Mihawk, why have you been picking on us? Why are you chasing us? Why specifically us? What did we do to you? Or whatever. And he's just like, for fun. I was just bored. And picking on you seemed like a good time. It has been, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and finish killing you now. Is that cool? Good? All right. Awesome. And of course, Zeph had posited that maybe they had woken him up from his nap. Well, to be honest, I feel like it's even less of a reason. They didn't wake him up or anything. He just didn't like them. Didn't like the cut of their jib. Well, that's actually a sailing team thing. So maybe he didn't like the look of their face. He didn't like Krieg's big stupid sideburns. That's probably what it was. But Zoro is really impressed by Mihawk's sword work, as someone fired guns at Mihawk, and he was able to just pull out his giant sword and just give a little twist to it, and boom, deflect these bullets and stuff. And it was just whoa, that is some pretty impressive sword work for sure. Zoro was very impressed, and I mean, so am I. But Zoro says that if Mihawk wants fun, as he's been searching for in taking out the Krieg pirates, well, if he wants some fun, he should duel Zoro then. And Mihawk's just like, you're a pathetic weakling. You need to get out of my face right now. And wow, yeah, it's just like a straight up dismissal. it's pretty mean, I would say. But also, he's not murdering him, so cool. I mean, there's gives and takes, in the meanness level there, I guess. And Usopp is worried about losing sight of the Mary as it disappears over the horizon. But Luffy just watches in silent understanding as Zoro issues a challenge to Mihawk. You duel me. Whoever wins, whoever survives, will be the greatest swordsman in the world, And Luffy's not going to get in the way of that. He just understands this is something Zoro's got to do. So let's wait and see what happens, right? I mean, right along with Luffy. And then the very last scene of the chapter, we see Nami alone aboard the Mary, and she is crying, and she's saying how she really hopes she meets that swell bunch of guys again, and that if she does, they'll let her sail with them again. I wanted to be mad at her and, be like, she's stolen the boat. She clearly couldn't have been trusted from the beginning. I knew it. We shouldn't have trusted Cat Burglar Nami, blah, blah, blah. But she clearly feels remorse for this. I don't know why she still did it then, but she did. And she clearly feels this remorse for it. And it's like, I think Luffy's ready to forgive her, so maybe we should be too, And yeah, and then at the very last line of the chapter, Nami drops a very interesting line. Says, "I just can't wait to be free, Belmere." And it's like, whoa, something serious is going on here. I mean, who's Belmere, and why isn't Nami free? What is she? She's not like a slave as far as we know or anything, right? Why is she not free? What's going on? We'll definitely have to keep reading and find out more next time. But until then, this has been the review for Chapter 50, A Parting of Ways. And as always, One Piece be with you.